Today we are going to discuss about up-down synchronous counter. What is a synchronous counter? We know that synchronous counter, the clock pulse is connected, same clock pulse is connected to the all flip-flops. So here we are discussing about up-down counter, which is also known as bidirectional counter because it is capable of progressing in either direction. That means it in upward or downward direction through a sequence of certain sequence. Here consider a 3-bit binary counter. Then what about the upward sequence of a 3-bit binary counter? It starts from 0, 1, 2 up to 7. If it is a 3-bit counter, so its count starts ranges from 0 to 7, and down counter sequences it starts from 7, 6, 5 up to 0. So that is shown here. There is a 3-bit counter, so it has 8 stages are there, or it requires 8 clock pulses. It starts from 0 to 7 to represents a sequence. So upward counter is represented here, that is it starts from 0, 1, 2 up to 7. For a down counter it starts from 7, 6 up to 0. In this figure, look at the Q0. Here it is a 3-bit counter, so we know that it requires 3 flip-flops. So first flip-flop, there are 3 flip-flops are there. One flip-flop represents Q2, another flip-flop output is represented by Q1, and third flip-flop is represented by output Q0. Here it is Q0, then Q1, Q2. So what about the Q? Here we are representing using JK flip-flop. JK flip-flop. So what about the flip-flop value for Q0? JK value. Here we look at this Q0. So we know that for every clock pulse it is changed to 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. There is a toggling is take place in the every clock pulse. So for a JK flip-flop, when J and K values are both are 1, then only a toggling is take place. So here for the first flip-flop, J and K value will be 1. Next, for upward also and also downward, both cases for Q0 it will be toggled every clock pulse. Then next consider the case of Q1. When Q1 will be changed? Q1 will be for an upward counting, there is Q1 will be changed. Here there is a change or toggling 0 to 1 changes there. There is a state changes when Q0 is 1 to 0. So for an upward counter, when will be changes? When Q0 is equal to 1, then there will be a change toggle from Q1 to Q1. And here also 1 to 0, there will be a change in the Q1. So whenever Q0 is becomes 1, then next Q1 will be toggled. Then for a case of down counter, when will be it changes? For a down counter, here when it changes, Q1 is changes here, 1 to 0 changes when Q0 becomes 0. When Q0 move from 0 to 1, then it changes, Q1 changes from 1 to 0. Again is Q0 is equal to 1, then there is a next on the next clock pulse Q1 will be changed to 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. It's toggled from one stage to another stage. So when is again Q0 is equal to 0, then on the next clock pulse Q1 becomes toggled. So when Q0 becomes 0, that is Q0 complement, it will Q1 will be changed. So for a down counter, when Q0 becomes complemented, Q0 value becomes 0, then it will down counter or Q1 will be changed. For upward counter, Q0 becomes 1, then its Q1 will be changed. So this will be the equation for the J and K values. So here J and K1 becomes Q0 into up plus Q0 bar into down, because Q1 changes for an upward sequence. Q1 changes state on the next clock pulse when Q0 is equal to 1. For the down sequence, Q1 changes on the next clock pulse when Q0 is equal to 0. Thus, the J1 and K1 input of the flip-flop 1 must be equal 1 under the condition expression here. J1 and K1 is equal to Q0 dot up plus Q0 bar dot down. During this condition, J1 and K1 will be toggled. And for upward sequence, Q2 changes state on the next clock pulse when Q0 and Q1 both are 1. Look at here. Here in this figure, for up down counter, when Q0 and Q1 both are 1, then Q2 changes from 0 to 1. For a down counter, what will happen? For a down counter, when Q1 and Q0 both are 0, then it change from Q2 change from 1 to 0. So these are the conditions. So here for a Q2 changes, Q1 for an up sequence, Q2 changes when Q0 and Q1 both are 1. For a down sequence, Q2 changes on the next clock pulse when Q0 and Q1 both are 0. So J2 and K2 value, input value can be in the flip-flop must be equal to 1 under this condition. That is Q0 into Q1 dot up plus Q0 bar. Why it is Q0 bar? Because Q0 and Q1 both are 0, then only down counter operation will be take place. So Q0 bar into Q1 bar dot down. When upward operation take place, Q0 and Q1 both are 1. So based on this condition, we are draw the logical diagram to indicate the up and down control. We are using a high for up and low for down. There is a control input is here to control the up and down operation. For upward operation, we are providing a high signal on this pin, and for downward operation, we are providing a low, that is down bar. It indicates there is if a low signal is there, it will perform down operation. If there is a 1 is given, then it performs up operation. So based on this sequence, we are drawing the logical diagram. This is a 3-bit binary up down counter. So there are 3 flip-flops are there. So flip-flop 0, 1, 2. There are 3 flip-flops are there. So initially we are assigning a clock. A single clock pulse is given to all the 3 flip-flop clock input, and it is a JK. So initially flip-flop 0, the J and K values are both are high, that is it indicates 1. And for that is first flip-flop J0 and Q0 both are input 1. Then there is a common control pin is there, up down. If we apply 1 here, then it is a up counter. That is it starts from 0 to 7. Counting starts from 0 to 7. If we apply 0, then it perform a down counting. That is, it starts from 7, 6, 5 up to 0. So if it is a down counting, then this portion will be working, and if it is up counting, then this portion will be working. So first equation, J and K value, Jk and K values are high initially. Then next, second step, J1 and K1 value will be Q0 up plus Q0 bar down. So here Q0 is here. Here Q0, here it is Q0 up, Q0 up, and it is connected to a AND gate, and that will be given to an OR gate, and it is given to J1. So what about down counter? It is Q0 bar. So here it is connected, Q0 bar is connected, and down counter, here it is given to an AND gate, so it converted to an inverter is used, so it converts 0 to 1. Then only NAND gate is working. Then this will output, Q0 output will be given to this XOR gate, and that output is connected to J1 and K1. So both J1 and K1 has the value Q0 into up plus Q0 bar into down. And third state, here J2 and K2. J2 and K2 means Q0 into upward counting, it containing Q0 into Q1 into upper. For downward counting, its value is Q0 bar and Q1 bar into down. So here we obtain, here this AND gate obtain Q0 into up. So next we need to connect Q1. So output of Q1 is taken. So output of Q1 output means it is the output of the second flip flop 1, and that output and the output of first flip flop is AND together, and its output is given to a OR gate, and here this Q0 bar into down and the complement of Q1 is given to the AND, and that output is given to the OR gate, and that will be given to the J2 and K2. And so all the circuit are completed. So output will be taken from Q2, Q1 and Q0. Then we will get the counting sequence. So this is the block diagram.